So, welcome back guys to a brand new video. Now today, we are going to be going through some very interesting information by Cedric, the lead community manager at ARK Survival Evolved on a Horde mode for ARK Survival Evolved. This is really interesting because the two modes that I said I have a feeling might come to ARK 2 was the Battle Royale Survival of the Fittest mode number 2 and a Horde mode. And when I saw this put up and some information about it, I was like, I knew something was going on, because as I've mentioned in loads of videos to you guys, the devs have always said that some mods that are created in ARK sometimes come to the game without us even knowing, and that's the really cool thing about it. And like, I would absolutely love to see a Horde mode in ARK Survival Evolved. I think it's a really fun mode, but anyway, we'll be getting into this in a second. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit over 500 likes on today's video. Subscribe if you're new around here. As you can see, as always, we've left the socks up there. We've still got them up there. We've had them up there all week, all just because I want to keep them up there for you guys. Also, the merch is live. You can get it. It's selling quite fast, so thank you very much for the support, everyone. Especially the chilled Rexy socks as well. Link is the top of the description. But anyway, before that, I want to get into a quick video from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by Frag Pro Shooter, one of the best shooter games of 2020. This game is designed to be played on mobile devices and has over 60 million players with 1 million active users. In this game, your goal is to destroy the enemy bunkers as quickly as possible, and the first one to destroy it wins. There are over 80 characters to collect and customize your own deck and strategy. There are always new content releases, like the latest one that introduced the Zap Girl character, which you guys will be seeing on your screen. There are multiple game modes you can choose from. This is the 2v2 mode, where you can build a team with one of your friends or a random partner. Choose 3 characters from a deck, while your partner will get the other 3, and you will play against 2 other players and battle until the end. Click on my link in the description down below to receive special rewards, and these rewards are only available through my link, where you will receive 1 golden chest, 500 coins, and 50 diamonds worth $6. Get downloading this right now. So thank you very much to our sponsor there, and let's get on with today's video. So as you guys can see, Cedric posted, the year is 2018. The mission is to create a new event named Horde Mode for the Extinction DLC. The problem was pathing. Pathing, I think, yeah. I tried to create a neutral network that would detect obstacles, and I got so close. 4 months on this, and we got so close to the deadline, I had to use another method. He then went on to say the idea was that the dino would be able to use the green pathing points to navigate to the center. This would be a dynamic in the sense that you could put anywhere on the map. Obviously, I was aiming for this because it offers more variety to the player. Other ways of doing it would be to be creating predefined routes that the player can game, and this could be gamed too, but I feel like it would provide a more fun experience. Here's how it could get complex. Well, here's how complex it could be on a real map. So obviously, you have a look at the map there. The middle bit is where you have your like sort of tower defense, your base that you've got, and then there's all these different points from where dinos would need to spawn to actually come across and head onto this map. So different dinos would have to, couldn't link to different paths. I think that's what Cedric's going on about. So you have to link up the right paths to make sure there's no glitches and anything, because you can imagine there would be some cases within ARK where you're doing the Horde mode, and then all of a sudden some dino ends up running into a wall and gets stuck or something, I can imagine. But yeah, this is obviously a little picture that he showed us here. And then he went on to say the idea from here was that if a dino did not have at least one pathing option, it wouldn't spawn at that point. Spawn points were meant to be the outer ring, so in theory dinos would use this to know what direction to travel. After spawning, dinos would only choose points that had available routes to the center. Unfortunately, there were too many edge cases to ship in this final product, but it was fun, and let me know if these things interest you. And then here is another example of what it could be happening. So I kind of understand what it's like, because the ARK's maps, they're not flat, are they? They're not completely flat. And having a dino mode where or Horde mode where some paths link up and then that's off a cliff or something, then you know, you're gonna get dinos getting stuck in walls, as I was saying. You're gonna get dinos not being able to spawn. I mean, I could imagine how frustrating this would be. But the very, very interesting thing is how these mods are made. So I've played plenty of Horde modes on the through the workshop on the PC, and you've got some fantastic ones. You can choose, the waves get harder and they come and attack, and I can't tell you how many have been sponsored by Wildcard in the past. So it'd be very interesting to see if Cedric has worked with some of them. Now, something he actually did show on Twitter that I wanted to have a little look at, he's saying, and super early proof of concept, pay attention to the debug strings in the top left. It's informing you of the dino's decisions and available moves. So as you can see, this is terrible quality. Oh, there we go, that's a little bit better. As you can see, active NPC 9 and 8, and I suppose that's where the dino is going to be going into to attack. Is that a Carno? Or is that, oh, it's a Rex, I think. And it says players connected 1. So the Rex would have to walk towards where that spawn point. So that was the spawn point of the Rex, but then it's got to go round and find that to attack the base. And I'm not too sure what is actually going on here, but I suppose we'll know. There says there's some sound, but I don't know what sound is there. I don't think there's any sound from this video. So the Rex is going across here, and I suppose this is an early concept of how it was going to work. I think it'll be more cool if it was to like run at the base rather than anything else. So I'm quite interested to see what's like. Is the dino then going to attack? That would be interesting to see. I'm not too sure. Ready? Okay, I suppose that was the main sort of early concept idea of how the dinos, how they think and how they move. And there was another one here. He said, keep in mind that the dino is moving on very straight lines, but that would mean eventually be randomized to give it a bit more of a human feel. Anyways, the point was to show a journey in developing a feature. None of this was even used. The last post, another look at what didn't make the cut. We wanted to have the ground appear corrupted and have this fog appear as well. But again, a lot of problems putting off. Mainly related to time. And then he just put cheers. So let's put this across. Oh, he's got a little bit of music in the background. Oh, I might get copyright for that. Right, okay, so as you can see, this was going to be how the dinos were going to attack, I suppose, and come across, and there was going to be this, this obviously sort of corrupted, like, spirals flying off of it there, which is interesting. But yeah, interesting. I mean, I personally would love to see a Horde mode in ARK Survival Evolved, and it has a very big chance because we already know that we're getting a RTS game mode, a real-time strategy mode, which is 100% coming to Genesis Part 2. So is there a chance that we might see the Horde mode come to Genesis Part 2? Is it something that they're going to push back into ARK 2? I really don't know, but I feel like we've been waiting years, like just years, to see different types of game modes in ARK. And don't get me wrong, the official server game modes like Conquest on official is great, but it's still the same mode, if you know what I mean. And having a completely different game mode is what this game needs. And in my opinion, the game modes, I know a lot of people do disagree because you're not the biggest fan of Battle Royale, but the return of Survival of the Fittest, you don't have to play if you don't want to, but a Battle Royale mode in ARK Survival Evolved could be huge, especially for people like me that would like to do more streaming, because ARK isn't the most enjoyable game to stream, because I like being able to sort of play it as and when, rather than everyone knowing what's going on in the live, if you know what I mean, especially if you're on official. So yeah, I think that'd be fantastic. And then a Horde mode, I just feel like again would be a lot of fun. Team up with your mates, a bit like zombies back in the day of Call of Duty. You know, team up with your mates, build your base, build your defenses, and fight against waves and waves of dinosaurs while getting... Obviously, I kind of like the idea of how that was probably what they were going to do with the corrupted dinos, to make it have that zombie element to it. But yeah, interesting stuff. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about a 2022 Horde mode, or 2021, depending if it came to Genesis Part 2. I can't imagine it will because of the RTS game mode that obviously has been announced, and we've also got Players Dino coming. So how fantastic is that? Hearing about the Horde mode, hearing about the RTS mode, real-time strategy, if you guys didn't know, Players Dino mode, and then maybe a future Battle Royale mode in the future. Let's hope for all of this, guys. Smash that like button if you did enjoy. Subscribe subscribe if you're new around here, and as always, make sure to check out the merch shop. Things are selling very fast, which means so much to me, and we put a lot of effort into the designs. Link is in the description down below. Go check out the sponsor as well if you want to go check out a cool mobile game, and I'll see you guys later.